we will be in this course, we will be focusing on the Claude codes. Okay. So Claude, actually Claude is, as is developed by Anthropic. Okay. Anthropic is the service providers by them. So Claude is it's slightly different compared to ChatGPT. Okay. Anybody knows what is vibe coding?
What I know is like something like it can, you just give a prompt based on the requirement where the coding part is not, I mean, you don't have to code by yourself. Everything will be done by the agent.
Then what is agentic coding?
See, vibe coding is a high level thing. But agentic, when you say agentic, it could be very specific. So it could be for database, it could be for specific task.
It's like workflow automation.
Yes. So your personal chat GPT, if you have an enterprise edition, it is just vibe coding. So what we do in vibe coding, what do you mean by that? We pass text. That is nothing but my prompt. And in the prompt, whatever we have asked, if something to develop, something to do that, it will generate the code. Okay. Who is generating? The LLM model. That is the GPT model. I'm taking chat GPT as an example. Now this code, again, the user, that is the who has passed the prompt, is coming and taking the code, implementing in solutions, debugging it if required, changing it, multiple prompts you give to modify the code and all like that. That is vibe coding. While Claude is an agentic coding. What does that mean? Again, I'm passing text. Input is same prompt. But there is an agent loop. Here it is LLM. There is no agent in ChatGPT. But here is an agent loop. That means I can have agent 1, I can have agent 2, I can have agent 3, I can have agent 4. N number of agents can be there, present inside, inbuilt within the Claude framework. Now the agent loop not only develops the code, it will generate the code, but it will also implement. If you ask them to, it will ask. It will also do testing. It will automatically fix the bug during testing, and it will give you the final output also, the report output, whatever you want. Okay. So that's why internally, this is the part which Claude has called the agents loop. So that's why it is called agentic coding. In a layman term, you can say that the user, that is you are sending, you are a team lead. You are assigning some task, and then Claude is just like your AI engineers, team of AI engineers. You have a team of AI engineers. Some are good in front end, some are good in back end, some are good in testing, QA lead. So team of AI engineers are there who is doing the job for us. While in ChatGPT, it is more of a vibe coding. That means I have given the text, it has generated the code, it has given some solution. You have to do that testing, you have to do that implementation. Okay. And also, since it is an agent thing, it has access. It can also, if I add, so it has had certain connectors. Okay. Connectors are nothing but MCP servers default. Like it has connection to Office 365, say Atlassian, which is a Jira and all, say SharePoint. So it can access your own system. So even your browser it can access. Even search the Google live, like a robot doing a search, live searching it will do. Even if you ask, go to this AWS website, logging with this URL and login with this ID, it can literally go open up in your Google Chrome, open the AWS IM portal, go there and do the deployment. So basically, it's just like an agent, or rather a team of AI engineers who are working for us and doing the coding for us. Okay. So that's why people make mistakes. Sometimes I've seen many people saying that it is similar to vibe coding. No, Claude is nothing but it is a agentic coding. So in a layman term, very high level, we will see in our course like the internal working of the Claude. At a very high level, we can say we have a loop of agent loop, which is there. That means the group of agents are there, not a single agent, which will help us to do the coding. Okay. Or it will help us to not only do the coding, it can do any task. Okay. If we given the right credentials, it will ask us just like an IVR call, right? You put on the button 1, 2, 3, 4, it will ask you, it will ask what it is there. Okay. It's a very high level. But what is our role then? Is it just passing the prompt? No. In this course, we are going to learn about Claude AI. That's what we are saying. Overall, Claude, how it works. So Claude has, especially we have to take the pro license, which is you have to pay $20. That is a monthly subscription of $20 it will be. So you have to take the pro license where you will get the chat, co-work, and the Claude code component. Okay. Our focus will be in this and heavily on this. So my 80% of my work will be on Claude. Chat is just like Chat GPT, so there is nothing specific. But yes, we will also learn about, we will have 5% on this, and 15% of our work will be on co-work. So where you will learn about something called skills, which is not there in Chat GPT. Skills, how we can build skills, provide the skill. It is nothing about a MD file. You'll see that we'll create markdown file, which is nothing but an instruction, just like store procedure. What we do, store procedure, repetitive command, we create a procedure or a function in Python and we call that function. Similarly, repetitive automation. I mean, if I want to do an automation, repetitive task, say weekly report. You want to generate a weekly report every week. Now you can create a skill. You can give all the instruction inside that file. You can also schedule this skill. There's a schedule option. Then it will run automatically basis the schedule and generate that file for you. Okay. Also, we will see something about connectors. Suppose I want to further automate it, not only generate that weekly report, but also send it email. So connectors are nothing but MCP servers, which is default they are present. We can also add something from our own also, custom MCP server also. So if I connect to Office 365, this task will run. It will send mail automatically from Claude. Okay. So that's why we will learn about skills. We will learn about connectors. We will also see something called plugins. We will see artifacts. Okay. Slash commands, custom commands we can build, inbuilt commands which is there. So all these things we will try to learn. Okay. How to create slash command, how to create artifacts. Okay. Not only prompting, but also through coding, like configurational wise, like create slash, how to create slash command. We have to create a file in a particular folder structures, how it is there. Yes. Also about the memory. You will also understand the memory, the contextual memory. In Claude, it is all about context. It remembers your memory. How can we create that memory file? So there's something called Claude.md file. You might have seen this in, say, YouTube or this. They all are markdown file. What is this memory all about? What is about this dot Claude folder? So configurational folder we have to create. How to create a project in that structure form, which remember this. We will learn about that. Okay. In co-work, it is about accessing how co-work is different from chat. It will access your own file systems. Accessing the file systems, working with the plugins, skills, connectors. Okay. Co-work. That means you can create your own artifacts. You can create your project and you can also share that project to your teammate so that they can develop on that. How to create that we will understand in co-work. Okay. And in Claude Code, this is the major part where we will understand how to create hooks command wise. Hook is nothing but how to control. Sometimes, and there's an interesting story I will tell you. Suppose you're given a prompt, do this task. In one of the tasks, it might have told that I need to delete the production database. It might happen. Claude, the agent, found out that is the best solution to do that work. Now, because we are in the flow, we'll give yes or no, yes or no. We might overlook that. Now, in cases like such thing where production database has to be deleted, being one of the solution because agent autonomously thought like that, we can through command or through coding, we can put some hooks that is control to that agent saying that whenever you receive this type of solution, this solution has to be aborted. At any cost, you cannot delete the production database. So these are called hooks. Okay. Hooks, again, slash commands we will learn specifically for this. Plugins we will learn how to create plugins. Memory, how to incorporate memory. Contextual compression, like how to compress the memory whenever my token size is increasing. Utilization, because it is a very token hungry thing. Cloud Code. Okay. So all these things we will learn in terms of one single project we will do. The entire project will be on Cloud Code, how to create an automated way. Like we will not write the code manually. We will ask Claude to do the job, but in a flow manner, like a workflow manner, not like prompting, just like prompting, but through technical way, like creating commands, creating skills, executing those skills, executing those artifacts and plugins to generate my project. And it will be an automated project in terms of Claude doing the stuff in right from specification building, planning, implementation, QA, deployment. So entire workflow will be automated through Claude Code, but through proper technical way of using Claude Code in terms of using slash commands, using skills, using plugins, using connectors. Okay, we will also see how to connect to custom MCP servers. Custom means suppose I have my own MCP server created, how we can use that and integrate to our Cloud Code to utilize that MCP server. Okay, rather than using the default one which is already there. So this is how we will learn all about Claude in terms of, so you have to do practically. Okay, it's not about just drag and drop or not just writing prompt, but we will focus on these three components of Claude AI. We will initiate this project and we will end by the end of the course. So it is a 25-hour session. Okay, Monday to Friday or whatever time. It will be 1 hour per day. So in that entire session, 25-hour session, we will implement this project as a base expense tracker project. We will try to implement using that expense tracker project. We will try to learn the nuances of the Cloud Code, not only prompting, but through coding, using Python as a coding language, how we can create that.